let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. To Genty. And 2nd down only works after a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Here's Thornton. A pickup of 17. That's a Vegas first down.
Numbers pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
At the 35-yard line.
Set to go now from the 35. Shotgun give here to Genty. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd down, looking for options. And that's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole, and before long, might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Headed out right. Brought in. A big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Pick up 34 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
46-yard line.
May on 1st and 10. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. May now from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Gallus tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Another give here to Genty. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Christian Barmore with the play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing on seconds. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
We go to Genty on the dump off. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Working quickly here.
A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. He scampers ahead for about 4, and 2nd down now.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And off to Genty. He has room past the 25. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Genty. Past the line. He's held up at 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Isaiah Pacheco on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That is Lewis seen. And the Raiders getting back with a nice return to boot. Down inside the 30.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Give up the guts. It's Genty. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run. Get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Patriots 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Isaiah Pacheco on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying for the deep ball. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
It's complete. Kyle Williams. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Mo finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Here's May again. They left him wide open. It's complete. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Torpedo! Crazy! Crazy!
To the air yet again, May. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game in the 1st half. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. And he shanked that one to the right. It is no good. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. They got 2nd and 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going deep. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's dropping back to throw. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards. And the Patriots, first down.
May. He'll be caught once again by Diggs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Looking quickly here.
That's another Patriots first down.
Throwing again. It's May. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Running from the pistol here with Jensen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
50-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. This one finds Thornton. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, Genty. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders blow their lead just before halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Raiders lead by 15 now. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Searching for Kyle Williams that time. And it sets up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
May trying again here on second. Chased out to his right. He's going deep down this side. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half.
Patriots.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots get back to within one score.
Patriots 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Why those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. He's going to throw this one. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to 17.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. On the ground, Genty. Rob flat, the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amounts to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This is Genty on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Double coverage. coverage a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. It's 2nd and goal.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
I know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He puts some air under it deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. May on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Great job, we're good. Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. He lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
May now on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it, it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for the Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st down throw for May. Big strike here to Williams. Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air on first down. May buying some time left. Brought in. Big gain here for Diggs. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Second and 10. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Again, it's May. It's on target to Williams. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The give here to Genty. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He's going to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
this defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
This is Genty. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throwing it on second down. On the move, hit it right.
Come on, bro!
Real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Patriots have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Breaks the tackle. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. So they'll accept the miscue and take the yards. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now it's Genty. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of an aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it with Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're throwing it. In by his back here, it's Genty. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Jency. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Dose of the hurry up here. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
19 tight. Tight. Cowboy 80. Go street. Motion, motion, motion. Stay at home. Stay at home. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And after making a catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now 1st run of the game, Zamir White. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Genty from the gun. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are tackled close to their own end zone. The important thing is they got that football back.
First down 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Somebody got a boy, I need. Somebody got a boy, I need. Watch boy. He's surprised outside off from the music. Turn his TV off. And one type of activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what?
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Crazy. Hey, here goes tonight. Diddy, what's up? Crazy.
May now from the gun. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, here goes tonight. Diddy, what's up? Crazy.
Back to the air, it's May. Diggs with yet another catch. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, here goes.
Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. Crazy. Diddy, what's up?
To the air yet again. May. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 22 out of that play. That's a New England first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's May. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, not too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going play action. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. Running in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. And off to Gentile. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders going for the win here. Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. It's a screen play to Gentile. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal. To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal. Throwing now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have taken the lead late. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
40, Patriots 33.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy.
Setting up to pass. Big strike here to Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Escapes the pocket. He's got it inside the 10. And he gets on the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then at the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he has that first down before stopping the clock. Just under 30 seconds left to work with. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's a Vegas first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Makes the catch, but does not do it inbounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. We'll look to throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. And the Patriots will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Crazy. Five.
From the gun, it's May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Crazy.
Running back sent in motion. Operating from the gun, here's May. Forced out to his right. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Well, for a second there, Kate, kind of looked like they might not even need an opening drive of overtime. It wouldn't have won it for him anyway. Had he scored, they are sure happy to take this field position. They got to maximize it.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. On the move, past the 40. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's May on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the gift that this launches the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Touchdown wouldn't win it, but no points on the drive, Brock. Could likely end it. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
All right, going to need the full 10 here on this opening drive of overtime if they don't want to stall out. To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots claim a 6-point lead. This to take a 7-point lead here in overtime. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. it's his turn in overtime. He's throwing deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in a hurry up here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw.
At the 30-yard line.
This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60 baby.
Out of the gun, White. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Season hinges on the next few plays, Brock. It's 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. On the move, headed right. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders making a 1-point game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That answer right there shows that this team, Brock, belongs in the postseason. Had to be a touchdown, and they got it with everything on the line.
And now, Kate, we'll see exactly what type of team they are, because their entire season hinged on what you just said, on that response of getting the touchdown. But now it hinges on this decision. Are you going to go for the tie, or are you going to go play for the win, baby?
The offense stays out there, putting their postseason on the line with this call.
The Raiders will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he winds up short of the end zone. Ooh, they needed that for the lead. Instead, they remain down a point. So the Patriots come.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, oh, you men that been to jail before? Whoa, and all them upper cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Aight, they go to click, 911, all over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs.